Hey fellow ServiceNow devotees, get ready to embark on a journey through the fascinating realm of ServiceNow with none other than the Service Ducks themselves. I'm James Downs.
And I'm Russ here. Whether you're new to ServiceNow, pre-Aspen veteran, or just a curious soul, we're here to bring you ServiceNow curiosities, exhilarating interviews, and don't forget the infamous A to Z game.
But mostly, it's about the random ramblings of two middle-aged guys with a funny story to tell, right?
Yeah, true. The ducks are ready, the mics are on, and we can't wait to have you join us. Let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of the Service Ducks podcast. As always, I'm Russ here, joined with me today on my left-hand side, of course, is James Downs.
Hello.
James Downs. Hello. How's things? What's new?
Good. I tell you what, it was good to get back in the swing of things. We're doing these podcasts, you know. I think, obviously, it was a long time coming, but I think it really enjoyed the last one, and obviously got a lot of viewership, which was even better.
Is it cool viewership?
Nice.
It's a podcast.
I'm going for that word.
We'll go
listenership.
Well, we've changed things up. I don't know whether I mentioned it last time, but just for anyone that actually cares. Part of the, we had a lot of chat last time around. We last recorded one back, December last year. So it's been 12 months, and a lot of people are, why, what happened, or whatever. And I think we addressed it slightly last time, but it's just life gets in the way, right? We're all busy people, as most people are. We've got families, we've got work, we've got other commitments, we've got angry dogs that bark at everything. Full disclosure, she may well bark at absolutely nothing throughout this, but it's just how life is. But yeah, we've started to explore new technology and see what can kind of make us more efficient. That we said last time. So we are using same platform, but we're using different things or different aspects of it to try and make this a bit slicker. And part of the main reason is we have these sessions is just so we could catch up and have a bit of a waffle.
Yeah.
So last time was good. It was good just to chat, to muck around with the different features that Riverside's now got. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I've got a question, and this dawned on me as I was getting ready. Do you change what you're wearing when you know we're going to record?
Oh no. You know, today I didn't even think about it. Actually, already with the burns.
Now it begins.
Do you know what I was going to do? I was going to go and grab our Service Ducks top, our hoodies, and chuck that on. That's kind of been discarded at the moment at the back of the wardrobe, but I think we need to get it back out again.
My Service Duck hoodie is probably the nicest bit of clothing I own. I'm meaning that I never wear it, therefore it's nice and neat and it smells lovely. But the reason I ask is because I was getting ready for this, and I said to you, we'll do this 12:30, 1 o'clock, or whatever. I got my, I'll show it to you. My red hoodie. I love my red hoodie, and I hadn't found it. I haven't worn it for ages. I found it the other day. I was like, I'm going to put that on. And then as I started to set this up, I thought, I can't wear another hoodie because I'm always in hoodies, man. So I thought I'd change. So I've got like a little...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you in a jean top or whatever you call it. I'm not sure.
I think they're called shackets.
Is it?
Jeany, jackety thing. So I've gone with this anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
So what's new? What's life been bringing you this last week?
Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? Because it's just been a week.
Only a week.
It's like
we're enthusiastic.
9 months or 10 months since the last
That's
one.
It.
So
let's go with it.
Yeah, I mean, more of the same, more of the AI. I'm not going to go into that again. There should be now a own jar for an AI jar, shouldn't they?
But it's relevant. It's relevant.
Yep. Anytime you mention a partner or AI, a pound goes in the jar.
Yeah.
No, I think, busy on that, obviously. I've got a bit of exciting news. Next week, I will be not needing to be in my pants working in my office. I'll be actually donning a suit to going to an analyst dinner in London, no less. So
hang on. A couple of things to unpack there. You're not going to be in your pants. And you're going to an analyst dinner.
Going to an analyst dinner, yes.
Okay.
Very rarely get out and about these days. Well, I say that. I've been sometimes.
Gallivanting.
Yeah. But I think...
Do you know what I actually wrote down? I actually wrote down, because I write notes, unlike you, for what we might talk about. We never talk about them. But one of the notes I wrote down that I read the other day, because I was rereading them thinking, oh, what are we going to talk about? And I read one, and I was a bit confused, and it said, James galvanizing. Like,
oh, yeah.
What does that mean? But I actually wrote James gallivanting.
Galvanizing sounds better.
Yeah, James has been galvanizing. So come on, what's this one all about?
Yeah, so it's just so it's one of those analysts, a bit like Gartner, I guess, where they go around and score you out of whatever it is, and you go in some kind of quadrant, and the partner, which I'm not going to mention, of choice, we managed to do quite well. We got picked up some awards off the back of it. So yeah, it's about going there, having a good time, pick up an award, a few pickies, go home.
Have you got a speech written?
No, there's no speech. I'm hoping it's just go up, thanks, off we go.
More importantly, though, have you got have you practiced an annoyed/depressed face when someone else wins? No. Do you know what I mean? It's like when they've got the Brit Awards or the Oscars, and they always pan to someone's nominated that didn't win, and they have to do this face that kind of says, I'm really annoyed and you shouldn't have won, but I'm happy for you.
I think it might depend which partner won.
No, let's not go down that route.
No, it's not.
It'd be dangerous.
We're partner agnostic here.
That's good news, though. That's good.
Yeah, something different, isn't it? Something different. I think
Where's
that's
that,
exciting. Yeah, it's London Central. I think it's London. I hope so. Somewhere.
As long as you're out of your pants, who cares?
That's it. The other exciting news is that I've actually prepared a little game for you at some point during this podcast, which I'm very excited because there's a lot of effort that's gone into it.
And anyone that has listened to this before will know we like our games. We like to keep things a bit fun. I've been thinking of new games, actually. I quite like the idea of, and you can tell us a bit more about your game in a sec, but I quite like the idea of if we do like a live, I like the idea of someone drops us a DM and then we call them live and get them there and then with like some kind of intensive game show. Diddly diddly do. You know what I mean? There's suspense. I like that. So I've been thinking about
quite
that.
Good. I like that. On the fly.
Yeah, I'll fill you in a bit more at a later date. Let's not do most of our admin on this like we usually do. So come on, what's your game? Are you gonna leave it, or are you gonna tease us about it?
Yeah, so it's like, I guess, slight teaser. So obviously, for those who are not based in the UK, you may not know this show, but this is one of my favourite shows. Kind of growing up. Never mind the Buzzcocks. Did you watch that, Russ? I'm sure you did.
Absolutely,
I'm sure you loved it.
Of course.
So
that was the one where, oh God, it was Preston walked off, didn't he? You remember that?
Yes, that's it.
When it was Simon Ansell. So Simon Ansell was the host.
The host, yeah.
And he was throwing some jibes about his wife, actually, at the time. They'd met on Big Brother, hadn't they?
Big Brother, that's it.
And he just got up and had enough and left.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I think the whole purpose of that show is to really have jibes.
Well, it is, isn't it?
It's very fun. It's very slapstick, which is why I love it. Anyway, there's a section of that show, if those who remember, where there's like a lineup where you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go through the lineup.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've come up with a game.
This is one sec. This is a lineup of people.
A lineup of people. Yes.
Right. Okay.
A lineup of people. And on the show, yes, you'll have a particular music star from the past and loads of people who kind of look like them and some of them who really don't, just for the jokes.
Yep.
Anyway, I've come up with a game based on AI, pound in the jar, called Duck Duck Deepfake. Right? I've got a jingle. I've got graphics. Right? So I've basically got 3 rounds of 4 pictures where you need to guess which one is the real picture. So AI's, adapted the original picture a few different times, and then you need to call out which one is the correct one.
Do you know? Do you know where I thought you were going to go?
Oh no.
I thought you were going to have a lineup of like ServiceNow industry people that I've got to guess who's the real one.
It could be that, I'm not gonna tell you what it's gonna be. There's gonna be some. There is some tie back to ServiceNow in one of them or two of them. One which is really not, and only you and I would probably laugh at it.
Right. So in tradition of this podcast, there's an element of ServiceNow, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. It's a bit of fun, and I actually laughed putting it together. So I think you'll like it.
I'm excited, but you've kind of set the bar now.
Yeah.
So if it's awful, people are going to give you loads of stick, including me.
Yeah.
And if it's not funny,
yeah,
we'll never do it again.
No, it may not kick off like the A to Z game that we did.
Exactly. But how is it going to work on a? Oh, hang on, I keep hitting this mic boom. I don't know what to do. You've got a mic boom, haven't you? Yeah, but you seem to set yourself up better.
I try to anchor myself down.
What was I saying? Yeah, how is this going to work on a podcast though, without visuals?
Yeah, obviously on Spotify.
Think about that, didn't you?
Well, no, when we upload it, also uploads the video.
Do you know what? It doesn't upload the video to Spotify anymore.
Oh, does it not?
Yeah. So actually, if you're listening to this on Spotify and you want to catch the video later, just pop over to YouTube and then you can watch the rest there. Or James is probably going to promise that he'll do his best to describe each image in absolute detail. Right.
100%. Yes. I will try my best. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. But I think just to turn it around a bit, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to?
Yes.
What since I suppose
10
we have to go all the way back.
Yeah.
God, so much. Highlights. I'll tell you what, I want to talk to you about Pokemon in a minute. Remind me about Pokemon.
Ooh, okay.
It's absolutely blowing my mind at the minute, and I think you're a bit of a Pokemon nerd. I want to say you're a Pokemon.
I don't know. I'm fairly new to it, I think, but
yeah,
probably about a year. I've probably been starting to pick up cards and things.
You absolute nerd. Maybe I need to speak to Lauren. Lauren, I can't say her surname, but you know the one. Lauren's quite into Pokemon.
Is she? I have no idea.
Well, do you not remember when we interviewed her going back a couple of... There's a name drop in there, hey? A couple of years ago, she wanted to name the next versions of ServiceNow after Pokemon. Do you remember?
Oh, she did say that, yes.
Yeah, so I think there's a bit of a Pokemon vibe there. Maybe we need to ask her. Anyway, I want to talk about Pokemon a bit because I don't understand it.
Okay.
I don't think I'm ever going to understand it, but it's blowing my mind at the minute. What we did, the most significant thing this year is, I suppose... Oh, actually, one for one particular listener, one listener in particular, new watch, boom, turned up.
Ah, nice.
Turned up. Look at that. So I've gone for, this is to do with running, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know, can we spin it a different way in case anyone's not into running? Mental health stuff. There you go.
Yes.
Fitness, having me time, downtime. I'm a big advocate of that, so it's kind of related. New watch. Why did I buy a new watch? I hear you ask. Mainly because I just want a new toy. So I've been using my Apple Watch for quite a while and thought I just fancy a new toy to play with. So I've gone kind of running full exercise watch, which give me more nerdy stats that I can play with. And I can tell you right now, if you're interested, my body battery is 66.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. There you go. If you wanted to know, I can give you updates throughout the podcast, see if that depletes or even goes up. See if you regenerate my battery for me. But yeah, so that's exciting news. That only turned up the other day. But do you know what? It's kind of I mean, I've been looking for and searching for a kind of running watch or exercise watch for many months. And I always procrastinate buying things that are expensive. Mm-hmm. I'm not very impulsive when it comes to things like that. I tend to research a lot, contemplate it, think about it, do comparisons, get ChatGPT to give me some advice, all that kind of thing. Oh, bloody AI keeps creeping in. In fact, you asked last time what use cases. There you go. Comparison on running watches based on my current criteria. So I debate it and I build this thing up in my head. And I don't know about you, but I build it up. And it could be about anything. And then it arrives, and I take it out, and it's like, oh, it's just a watch. It's the same with phones, right? I got a new phone this year. And what, 10, 15 years ago, you get a phone and then you spend the whole day and evening transferring contacts, getting used to the settings, changing the screensaver, all that kind of nonsense. But now you get a new phone, you just turn it on and it just transfers everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
So user experience, they've made it really, really easy and simple. But I don't know, part of me likes to go through the pain of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just
Well,
playing
you
with
want
it
to
and
justify the
understanding.
cost. I think that's what it really comes down to, because it's like, well, you just made it so easy. Now I'm back to just having a phone where 95% of what I did before is what I'm doing now on the new phone.
It is, and you know, and I guess it's because you feel invested in it then.
Yeah.
And if you think about, it's only just dawned on me. If you think about IKEA, part of the marketing strategy for IKEA is the fact that you have to build it yourself. Allows you to invest in that bit of furniture. You're not just going to purchase it and going, oh well.
Yeah.
You've actually
Never
had to
done.
invest blood, sweat, tears, arguments. You know what I mean? Shouting, tools, whatever. So you're actually connected to it a bit more.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So
But
here's a
there we
question though. So for
go.
your, so I presume it's a Garmin. What is it? Garmin
Oh, I
Phoenix.
didn't say, didn't I?
You didn't
A
say.
Forerunner 970.
Okay. What does that give you? So mine currently is a Phoenix 6, and it's probably quite a few years old now. But it does everything I'd want it to do. I couldn't see myself spending, nearly $1,000 or whatever it is. It's a lot of money
Yeah.
for these big watches, new watches. Mine does all the GPS tracking. It's got plenty of space to store my Spotify tunes and whatever else. Does that syncing? Does the battery that you just mentioned? What does it give above and beyond that in terms of data that will help you with your long runs or whatever?
Nothing.
No.
No.
Tree life, perhaps? I don't know.
I was looking at the Fenix 8, but that's like an extra 200, 300 quid, right? And what's my use case? Well,
Yeah.
I tend to run, so I had a smartwatch, Apple Watch, and I found myself using, the only smart feature I was really using on it was to pay for stuff. And the last 12 months, I just found myself paying on my phone anyway without my watch, right? Apple Pay.
Right.
But the rest of the use was all around running statistics. So heart rates, power outputs, elevation, what paces I'm doing, all that kind of nerdy, boring stuff that no one cares about apart from me. So that's why I bought. I mean, there's not a lot of difference between the Fenix 8, which is the new Fenix that you're talking about, and the 970. And the 970 was cheaper. And one of the use cases I did, and I'll tell you about this actually. I did an ultra marathon this year, and I have every intention of doing another one next year. And the battery life on the Apple is just shocking.
Okay, that's interesting.
But this should keep me going. So the GPS is a bit better, gives me more statistics, does maps and routings, and the battery will last an ultra. Which I'll tell you about the ultra actually, because we're getting a bit nerdy and a bit boring on watches. I can do it for ages. It's like running trainers, man. If I could talk about that for hours, and it'd bore the pants off people. But I love it, love it. Right, ultra. Right, okay. What have I done? I'll give you the highlight. So I chose to do an ultra in May this year. 50 kilometers, so not a massive ultra, just a step up for a marathon. Why did I decide to do it? Well, previous year I did my first marathon, and I thought, I just want another challenge. I always need to have something to push for, to go for, to keep me exercising, to keep me fit, and to have that space for yourself. You know what I mean? To give you the focus. Because I always find if I haven't got a focus, I stop. There's a good excuse not to do something, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So I did this ultra, and it was from somewhere, Horsham. I don't know. Let's just say Horsham. I think it was to Brighton. So it's 50k, and it went along the South Downs.
Yes.
And the highlights I can tell you. So the first, so 50k is basically 2 half marathons and a bit, right? And why am I saying it like that? So we start off, and the first half marathon was down a disused railway. So it's kind of flat,
Okay. Yeah.
all flat. Scenery is absolutely lovely across fields, railways, over bridges, and stuff like that. And you have these different checkpoints, and you go to these checkpoints, and they always say an ultra marathon is like it's basically a picnic with some running in between.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a part that one of the biggest struggles is eating, and you can do all the training in the world to train yourself to eat on the run or what you've got to eat when you've got to eat it, but nothing slaps you in the face like when you're doing it. So I did this the first half of this race. I was following this group of people, maybe a bit too quick, but I did like half marathon in under a pace that I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I had no, and the thing is, when you're doing marathons, you go for a time. Most people go for a time.
Yeah.
Where ultra, you just want to finish, right?
And you don't stop, right? That's another thing. It's like, I think
Yeah.
I really struggle in the long runs if I'm stopping in between. You can't get the momentum back. So do you have to then decide as you're going past these aid stations which ones I'm going to stop at, or did you pre-plan it?
You kind of pre-planned it, but then you have to take any of the time element out. Well, I did anyway, right?
Yeah.
You take any of the time pressures and element out of the equation,
Yeah.
and you just know you've got to fuel yourself properly.
Yeah.
Because you could be out there, put it in this perspective, ignore running. You could be out there exercising for plus 4, 5, 6 hours, right? So you've got to keep the calorie intake going. But it's not just about the calories, and I'll mention this in a sec. But yeah, I'd kind of pre-planned. I was going to take breaks here and there, but I was going to allow myself to sit and have a proper break. I wasn't just going to keep moving. However, so I did the first half marathon, maybe a tiny bit quick, and it's all flat. And we get into this nice village, and you go into this checkpoint, and you fill up on food and whatever, but you take your own food. But they've got loads of food and whatever, so I was like, I'll have that. And then you come out, and I had another 10 kilometers until the next aid station where my other half and her dad was meeting me to perhaps change shoes if I needed to.
Okay.
And you come out of this village, and bear in mind it had all been flat, and then it went into this like track, and it just went uphill, and it just kept going uphill. Literally, it did not stop, and it got to a point. I'll be honest with you. In this 10-kilometer window, there was a point where you just looked at the top and you could see dots of people continuing to walk uphill miles in front of you, right? You're like, it's just because it was going over the South Downs.
Yeah.
Severely underestimated the elevation, the hills, and there were points where you just wanted to go. I thought, I just want to sit down and have a little cry.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So
It wasn't stopping. It was like, it's not stopping.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you don't have to run it all, right? You walk. You can't run all the hills. You just got this. Well, to be fair, there's mental people that can. But yeah, you do all this, and to be fair, it was a humbling experience because as you're going up these hills, you think, right, I can see the top finally. I'm going to have a break. I'll do some running when I got to the top. When I mean break, I mean I'll be able to get some speed back up.
Yep.
And then you're running across ploughed fields in May, so it's quite dry, with the wind kicking up the dust in your face, and you're like, it's just relentless. But it was humbling because you have people from all walks of life. So there were people in there, I'd say mid to late 60s, maybe early 70s, that were just striding past me with their walking poles as they were walking uphill.
Yeah. I was going to ask you whether people had walking poles. Yeah.
Insane. I mean, you didn't really need them, but I guess you do as you get older. Your knees go a bit and you need a bit more support. But they were literally power walking past me. We came... I kind of ended up connecting with... There was a guy, he was a builder, so a big guy in his 20s. And he caught me up on one of the hills, and he said, "Do you mind if I come with you? Because I'm really struggling." And he was like, I didn't know this guy, so I ended up doing about 3 hours with him.
Oh wow!
Just motivational kind of.
Not going to help.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and brutally motivating each other. Stop mucking them out. Just get it done.
That's it. Come on.
Pain. But we come down. There's one point when we came down into Brighton. So you come off the South Downs and it goes into road running then. I never forget we were walking through, and this is the opposite side of what I was saying. The older generation sprinting past me or whatever, marching past. We get into this park in Brighton, and these two girls, probably I would say early 20s, just ran past us. Like we were struggling, like literally, like dishevelled old men that have been beaten up.
Yeah.
Literally, you can't. Your legs are killing. You drag. Everything's hurting. You got chafage. The chafage.
Oh, I
I'll
could
tell you about
imagine.
that. And you're literally limping along, and these two girls just saunter back. They were chatting and laughing, right? And a waft of perfume came. It literally, and I said to him, "I was like, did they have numbers on, like bib numbers?" He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Maybe they're doing something different,
as
or
in,
yeah,
were they just going for a run? He's
on
like,
their own
no,
run.
they had numbers.
Wow.
It was just incredible. I thought, how are you doing this? You know? So yeah, it was humbling because you just had people from different walks of life, the older generation, the younger generation. And I did say, it's like when I was back in my day, shows my age, I would never have contemplated doing anything like that in
No,
my early
no.
20s.
Well,
You
even
know what I
going
mean?
back to when we started the podcast, at that point, we'd only both done 10K runs. And
Yes.
I remember back to then, you were actually unsure back then whether you even wanted to do half marathons. And I was expecting, like, we both, I think there was one year, the year before last, where we both did a half marathon. I think you ended up doing two. And then,
Yes. Yeah, I
and
remember.
I thought we both at that point would be like, you know, I went through that. It was long, and I'm not going to go any further. But you massively kicked on, wanted to keep it up as well, which is where I failed because I wasn't able to keep up the training after that. Because I thought, oh, that's my achievement. I'll stop there.
Well,
And then, yeah, speed onto the marathon. And
see,
like you say,
but
it's the next goal, the next target.
see, I recognise that, and I think so. I've got an addictive personality. So and it goes either way, right? So if I do something, I'm addicted to doing it. I want to. If I choose to do something, I want to be good at doing it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't bear being crap at doing something. So I've got to try. And in my head, I mean, and this is probably the same for most ultra runners you actually talk to. They're always chasing something.
Mm,
You know what I mean? They're always
yeah,
looking for something that perhaps either isn't there or is never going to be there. But for me, it's like, how can I get better? How can I do that better? Oh, I missed
yeah,
that. Perhaps I ran that aid station too quick. Next time I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm always
yeah,
trying to,
yeah,
because the addictive personality in me is just going, well, I've got to do more. I've got to do better. It's not always healthy, but that's just the way I am. But it works in the opposite way, that I know if I stopped training for something, I'd be addicted to stop training. Do you see
right.
what I mean? I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, it's nice and easy to not do anything.
Easy to give up. Yeah,
You know what I mean? And that plays on my mind either direction that I go, whether I choose to
yeah,
be addicted to the training or not the training. It plays on my mind all the time. Goes, oh well, I can't. You know what I mean? I get the guilt of not running, or I'd
yeah.
get the guilt of not running far enough. You know what I mean? I can't
Yeah,
win in my own head.
yeah. I think it's an amazing achievement, and I think it shouldn't be understated what you've actually been able to achieve and being able to, like you say, pick up the distance. Not just doing a marathon, but doing an ultra marathon. It sounds like you would recommend it to anybody as an experience.
I think I would, because I think it's such a cliche thing to say, but your people are far more capable than they give themselves credit for.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And I've said to you before, I'm like, and many people about the thing with like exercise and running. Your body is capable of probably 30% more than you think it is. So when you think you're done, you've probably got another 30% in there. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Of course, there comes a point when you're just going to drop down, but there's probably about another 30%. And yeah, there's perhaps an addiction there to that pain window. But yeah, I'd say get anyone give it a go. Which is why I haven't booked it yet, but I'm doing another one
you're looking
next
for your
year.
next one. Yeah,
Well,
very
I'm going
cool.
to do. There's one in September, so it's a bit late in the year. So I like to have something to train for throughout winter.
Mm,
So from December through till like March, May, whatever, March to April. So I think I'm going to do. There's an ultra marathon in September. That's 100k. I'm going to do that. So it's twice as far. But it is completely flat. There's no hills this time.
Nice.
And I've decided in order to train for that, I'm going to do a marathon probably in April or May.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a road marathon and then continue the training and do the ultra.
Nice.
That's my plan.
And then
that's my plan.
When's the ballot happen? I'm trying to think when the ballot happens for the
God.
marathon. We never get into those, do we?
I've already had my annual rejection letter a couple of months back. I had a charity rejection letter this week as well.
Oh, did you? Oh, lovely.
Yes. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I had my rejection letter, as most people do in, I think it might have been October. I want to say October. I can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, I've applied for London Marathon so many times.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's just comical now. You just try and see what happens. It's not a be all and end all.
Would you do more 10k races in between, like as a little topper upper, pick up some medals, that sort of thing, or are you just not bothered about the shorter distances now for races anyway?
I'm on a 10k training plan at the minute, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I'm a bit disappointed in my time. So the thing is, so I did this ultra marathon in May, and all the training up until that was long distance, and you don't really concern yourself with times, right? Well, I didn't. So I'd lost a bit of speed in my legs, if you know what I mean, and it's noticeable. So although I can kind of, I could at that point run long distance, it's not, my speed's gone. I think I joked to my wife the other day. I think I was up in London, the World Forum, and she said, "Oh, make sure you watch your phone. You don't want that get nicked." And I was like, "Don't worry, I don't have to be fast. They just have to be able to run further than 50 kilometers. I'll get them." You know what I mean?
That's quite funny.
I'll get them eventually. But yeah, so I'm in a 10k training plan. I think I'll still keep the speed up. But I haven't bought any carbon plates yet, though. Shoes, that is, if anyone's listening.
Okay.
But anyway, we're digressing. We're going so much into my. I'm conscious that most people are probably turned off now, waiting for the silence.
This will definitely be chopped into small sections. This podcast.
Let's hope AI does its thing to keep it exciting while I've been rambling on. Yes. And that's my main highlight of the year. I mean, I've got tons, but we want to try and drip feed it so we don't sound like really boring people.
We've got something to talk about.
That's it.
Yeah. You mentioned Pokemon.
Oh.
Did you want to touch on that?
Pokemon, yeah. And then we'll get onto your game because I'm quite excited.
Yes.
And I've been rambling for a while.
Yeah.
What is going on with Pokemon nowadays?
It's wild. Yeah.
Well, my son, he's always liked Pokemon, but recently, in the last few months, it's just gone mental. Yeah. There were queues. So my other half went out to go and get some Pokemon cards for Christmas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Trigger warning, maybe. Christmas. I don't know. I'll just put that in there in case he listens to this. And then I can stop it quickly. You know where I was going there. And she just texted me. She was in queues. There were at the Entertainer, W.H. Smith, Sports Direct, queues of people waiting for these new Pokemon cards to be released today. It's mental.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Well, yeah. I don't understand it. Anyone that knows, drop me a DM on LinkedIn. Tell me what's going on. I don't get it.
Scalpers. That's what they're named as.
What?
Scalpers. So they'll queue for hours at the shops, you know, the Entertainer, Smiths, whatever else. And essentially they're buying it at retail price.
Yeah.
Then of course, with the likes of have you used Whatnot? The app Whatnot?
What's that now?
Whatnot.
What?
Whatnot.
Eh?
So it's an app where people sell like sports memorabilia, clothing, Pokemon cards, sports cards, that sort of thing. Anyway, it's the whole big thing now. It's like Whatnot to sell. You know, you add on your own kind of percentage, and you instantly put these Pokemon cards packs and trainer boxes and whatever else up on there. Hike the prices up, and then go and sell it. And then there's a market there, so people will buy it, especially the new sets. And the thing is, these new sets come out so often.
So are they still producing new sets then of Pokemons?
Every few months, there's a new set that comes out.
So hang on. So are they I don't know anything about Pokemon really, apart from what my son tells me, right? But are these new Pokemons, as in new monstery character things, or are they the same ones like Pikachu? Does he just have a makeover and they put him in a new pack?
Yeah, sometimes they're all new ones. So they are creating new Pokemons, but I think you'll get certain sets. Like one I'm collecting is called 151 because there was originally 151 Pokemon, like Pikachu, Bulbasaur,
Yes.
Squirtle, all the
Yeah.
usual ones.
Yeah.
Which is more of a, it's a set to kind of celebrate the original one sort of thing.
Right.
But yeah, there's new ones that come up, but it's not always new ones. It'll be the same card. It'll be a Pikachu, but he's on a surfboard.
Yeah.
Or,
That's what I
do you know
mean.
what I mean?
Different
Yeah,
scenarios.
exactly. And they've all
But,
got their own value, sort of thing. And
so
you
here's
can
a question.
either yeah,
So you, as a grown adult in their 30s,
yeah.
what? Why? In fact, actually, the wife just did tell me when she came home. She said it's mainly people that are just younger than you, as in younger than me, queuing up. So, why
Yeah.
are you collecting them?
Okay, so for me, I think initially probably nostalgia. I think as we're going into the world of shorts, right? And TikTok content.
Video shorts for anyone listening.
Yeah, we're not going into a pair of shorts. We've got Service Duck branded shorts that we're getting into.
With your hoodie on and no pants.
Yeah, that's the next one. That'll be our prep. So yeah, obviously as I'm scrolling through TikTok, you'll see little stories about Pokemon and whatever else going on. And I thought, so I was just intrigued to begin with because I think as a teenager, that's when it all really kicked off, right? As it kind of started, and I'm sure maybe you were the same. I don't know if you're a bit older than
I'm
me,
a bit
but
older. Yeah, it wasn't
yeah.
Pokemon.
Okay, so it was my
I'm the
era
cats.
basically.
Yeah.
That's why you'll see a lot of people kind of my age, mid 30s to early 30s, who would be, in the queues. So I collected all the kind of Pokemon cards. I must have had, I don't know, 500 different Pokemon cards as a kid. And, you'd trade them with your friends and you'd play the game and whatever else. At the time, it's quite funny because I remember my mom and others adults saying, you should just keep those because in 20 years' time, they're going to be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, crazy
course-
prices now, aren't they? Some of them.
Of course, you don't, and you scratch them, you tear them up and whatever else, share them with your friends, you're trading. So become quite worn. So I gave all my Pokemon cards at a time to my nephew when I felt I was old, too old.
Who's now a millionaire
traders.
living in Florida?
Exactly. Yeah. I think he chucked them in the bin actually.
Oh.
And I had shiny Charizards and Gyarados and all these kind of cards which are worth $1,000 upwards.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy.
Specific stores or shops now that have opened up around me that just trade
Just
cards.
do that. Yeah.
And he goes to Pokemon Club at school.
Oh, there's a club at school.
He goes to Pokemon Club and Dungeons and Dragons Club.
Oh wow.
Similar kind of concept, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And I was trying to tell him that about Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons. I said, "Oh, Magic the Gathering, that was the original." And of course, I don't know anything because I'm old. So, right, okay, fair enough. We won't go there then. We won't go there.
So I guess it kind of started by just you buy a couple of packs, and then you realize back to your point about addiction. You realize, oh, there's a little number down the bottom. It's number 2 of 100 and whatever. So you go, that'll be nice to.
Yeah, they hook you.
It.
They know what they're doing. These marketing geniuses.
You just keep going, and I think my collection at the moment is worth just over $1,000 from the cards that I have. Obviously, I've probably spent over that to retrieve that amount, but that could go up in value, down in value, all over the place. I could only see it going up, to be honest, the way things are going.
So what you're trying to say is instead of investing gold, invest in Pokemon cards.
Possibly. It's an option, but that's not the reason why I've done it. I've definitely just purely done it out of the satisfaction of trying to collect them all. That's all. Pokemon, you got to catch them all, sort of thing.
You got to catch them all. That's a good concept for a game. Speaking of games.
Oh, shall we?
Yeah, I think we should. Let's do it. Come on.
Oh, I'm excited.
How long is this game going to take?
5
I
minutes,
just
maybe
want to give
less.
the audience a bit of an overview because they're probably bored after 39 minutes of listening to us. Go on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
How long
If
are they
you've
going to
reached it this far, congratulations. As a reminder, this is called Duck Duck Deepfake. I do have a little jingle.
Oh, tell me what it's called again.
duck, duck Deepfake.
Right, okay.
Right. I'm going to be sharing screen, and I'm going to play the jingle, and then we will begin the game. And again,
Right.
I will explain this to the audience as we go through.
Okay, you're going to explain it. So so we've got a jingle.
Let's start with a jingle, and then we'll see how will I, produce this.
I can feel I'm quite emotional at the moment in terms of I feel like I'm going to cry laughing in a minute.
You might.
I can feel myself going.
You might do. You're going to be like, what the?
Oh, right. Come on then.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
The service ducks is on the air. James and Russ, we make a pair. Time to test your weary brain. We got 4 images, 3 are fake. Look close, Russ, don't you be slow. Is it AI or is it not AI? It's Duck Duck Deepfake. Let's go.
I can't cope. I can't cope. Oh, what the hell was that? What was that?
I'm so sorry.
What was that? Where? Let's talk about that for a minute. Where did that come from?
Okay, so my good friend Jack, I'm going to give him a shout out. Jack Den Herto from the Netherlands, The Hague. He's great at creating stuff for us. He's part of my team within the AI team at the partner I work for, and yeah, I've asked him to put that together because it'd be funny just to put
That was absolutely
production behind it.
Epic. I please let's take us out to that tune when you edit this. Let's take us out. That's our outro from now on. Brilliant.
I will do. Yeah,
I need to soundbite that so I can play it to the kids.
Right. I'm pretty sure that the tears and laughter won't end there. This is this game, AI or not AI. Just a reminder, a bit like Never Mind the Buzzcocks. If you've watched it, you're going to get 4 pictures. One of them is the real one. 3 of them have been generated by AI, very similar to the original. Russ is to guess which one and play at home. You know, those watching, and I'll try and describe for those through audio the pictures as well.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready for round 1? There's 3 rounds, so there's not going to last too long.
I'm a mixture of nervous and excitement. Nervous, excitement. I might have a wee. Come on.
Right, first one is the ServiceNow logo, so we're going to start quite easy. Yeah, right, okay. First one, is it ServiceNow? And I don't need your answer until you see all 4, obviously. Okay. Number 2, is it support later? Number 3, is it help desk soon? Or is it workflow wowbot?
So what? Hang on. So what have I got to guess? I'm going to give you a number, and what is that number? Is it the fake one or the
no? So there are 3 fakes. One is the real one. So I want you to give me the number of the real one. It's hard to describe this, so for those who are listening in,
okay,
we have 4 ServiceNow logos, each of them slightly different.
Right. Okay, well, this one I can quickly go to. It's either 1 or 2. I'm going to go for. I don't think they're arrogant enough to be a bold font. I'm going to go with 1.
You're going for 1?
1 is the real one.
They do change it a few times as well, so it's like, it's quite challenging, this one. Maybe.
We'll go with 1. I'm going with 1.
The answer is number 2.
Wow.
AI has tricked you, my friend.
There you go. MVP, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even know the logo.
Okay, everybody, are you ready for round 2?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Oh, I missed the little thing. I didn't even go back. Can you go back? Am I going to ruin it for you?
You might do.
I missed the little. Of course, it's the little. The little O has a piece missing out of it. It's the person. Yeah, of course, I should have.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. I quite the one with the bot on it, number 4.
Yes. No. Okay. Yeah. I'm
here we go.
All
Round 2.
Yes.
This is where it starts getting a little less serious. Is it? Number 1.
Oh, I think
Is
I
it
might have
James
seen that.
pondering life? Is it James is delighted?
Oh,
Number
that's
2.
definitely AI. You're smiling at that one.
Is it James Googling what is happiness? Or is it Jamesina is sad? For those listening in, number 1 is essentially, well, all these pictures are of people, me, I guess, at Knowledge 25, with my hotel room overlooking the Sphere at Las Vegas.
Have you shown your kids these?
No.
Please do so. Just see what reaction they've got. Right.
Yeah. So I
let's-
did put it
let's-
on LinkedIn, but I'm not expecting you to remember that. But
you-
is there
no,
any
I do-
obvious tells? That's my question.
I
guess.
do remember.
Ah.
I'm conflicted over number 4.
Could be number 4.
No, it's definitely not number 4. Now, number 2, you look too happy in that one.
Quite happy.
This has to be a photo of when you've just arrived at Knowledge and you've realised you're by the Sphere, right?
Yeah.
You've been on a 13-hour flight. You're not going to be smiling like that. It's either 1 or 3.
Mm.
And I remember the photo.
Yeah.
And I think the type of person you are, you're going to want to kind of point out the obvious. Because you're going to want to go, look at me, look at this. People.
Yeah, it's quite
Look where I
special.
am.
Yeah.
I've got to go with number 1. Although
The view
your
was all
arm
about
looks a
the
bit like a kind of a T-Rex arm, but I'm going to go with 1.
You're going to go with 1.
We'll go with
Okay.
1.
Here we go. Let's see
Come on.
what it is. It's number 3.
The arm was a giveaway. I knew it, and I didn't.
The arm was, yeah, it's a bit weird, I guess, the angle. And
Okay.
Yeah. I think everyone
Right,
was,
I was fooled again. I nearly got it.
I think it was number 4. Never mind. Right, this next round I need to give a little bit of preamble because it's only going to be Russ and myself and maybe a handful of people from the UK who may find this funny or would know what this is all about. So for everyone else, I apologise.
Are you going to get us into trouble? Is that what this is?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
It's just a reference that me and you are closest to. Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Is it number 1? Scary Spice. Is it number 2? Mel B. Is it number 3? Mel C. Or is it number 4? Mel Gibson.
Oh my god!
So this is an image that Russ and I know very, very, very well. But which one is the true one?
Ooh,
You got some subtle differences in the pictures. I don't know if you can
there
see
is.
them.
I'm not feeling number 2.
No?
No, I don't think so. Don't say that. Number 1's blurry though.
It is quite blurry.
But I think AI would take out the blur. That's what it'd try and do.
Mm. It's
And I
got different coloured glasses going on there.
Oh, yeah, maybe not 4. There's a different house in the background as well. Maybe not.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, right, okay. Number 2
Trying to give you clues here.
number 2 and 4 is a no. I'm going to go with 1.
You're going to go with 1?
Yeah, because it's blurry, and I think AI would take out the blur.
That's quite a good shout, to be fair. The answer is
Yes.
number 1.
Yes.
Congratulations. 1 out of 3. I'd say not bad. Not bad.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Just when it ended.
How many more rounds have we got?
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
It's only 3 rounds. Only 3 rounds.
Well, where was the and the finale? Why didn't you big it up? Have you not got another one?
No.
Oh, I feel quite
Oh, you
disappointed.
enjoyed it? I know.
Can you go back to the previous round?
Okay. Hold on. Go back to
Because
the
what
previous round.
I'd like to see.
Yeah. What would you like to see? Number 4.
No, do you know what's funny? The funnier one is number 2.
The hamster cheeks, you mean?
Because that's your face, but I'm sure it can't be your smile. It's the eyes, isn't it?
Definitely not.
Kind of demonic eyes.
It's very weird. Very,
That's
very
good though.
weird.
I enjoyed that.
Oh, I'm glad
I
you enjoyed it.
especially enjoyed the little jingle thing. That was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, and we will play that to play us out as well.
I think we should play it. So I think we should, if you do the edit, just put that on the back of the edit, because it's absolutely hilarious. I thought it was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
That was far more professional and 1000% better than anything we ever do. But yeah, that was hysterical. Right, now I enjoyed that, so I think we've just got to try and keep it up for. You're still sharing nothing, by the way. We've just got to try and keep it up for next episodes or future episodes coming up. I guess it's my turn to come up with a game next.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I'll come up with something. Right. Any words of wisdom before we close off?
No. No. What did we start off saying? Collect Pokemon cards for a good investment.
Have we actually had any Service Now content in today's episode?
I don't know if you want to know what the right logo is, perhaps.
All right. Well, hang on. We've probably got a minute left, so let's give the listeners, viewers, some Service Now content. Okay. If you wanted to, I don't know. I can't think of anything. Reference qualifier. There you go. There's my
Reference qualifier.
I don't know.
Get a PDI. Have a look at them.
That's a good one. Yes. Get a PDI, upgrade it to the latest instance, have a play around.
Build agent is now available on PDIs. Go have a look.
That's what they've come for. Well done, James. Thank you for saving us in this conversation. But yeah, it just dawned on me we hadn't actually said anything Service Now related, apart from the logo, of course. But yes, as he said, Build Agent is now available. Please go and have a look around and have a mess around. It's come along quite a long way in the last 12 months, as we discussed on our previous episode. That if you haven't listened to it yet, go and give it a listen, a thumbs up and a comment and all that kind of good stuff. And I guess, in fact, you can do it. I always do it.
All that does is leave us to say, I've been James.
I've been Russ.
And this is the Service Ducks.
The Service Ducks is on the air.
Dancing.
James and Russ, we make a pair. Time to
God.
test your weary brain. We got 4 images, 3
Ripping.
are fake. Close, Russ, don't you be slow.
He didn't
Is
record
it
that.
AI or is it not AI? It's Deepfake. Let's go.
Let's go.
You know what's funny? I'm going to clip up the one of you dancing to put on LinkedIn.